The Silent Father. Jack grew up in a small town in the heart of America, where the sky was always clear and cornfields stretched endlessly toward the horizon. His mother passed away when he was just 5. From then on, he lived alone with his father, Mr. Thomas Miller, a stern, quiet farmer with a rough exterior. His father never hugged Jack, never said, "I love you." While other children were read bedtime stories by their parents, Jack only heard the creaking of an old wooden chair and the distant sound of a tractor. Each morning, his father rose early and worked until sunset. They would eat dinner together in silence, the only sounds being the clinking of forks on ceramic plates, and his father's long, quiet gaze across the table. When Jack was accepted into a prestigious school of architecture, he nearly gave up because of the high tuition. But just weeks later, Thomas silently placed a check on the table. Jack didn't know how his father had come up with the money until years later when he learned that his father had sold the small plot of land where they used to grow corn every summer, and even his old wristwatch, a keepsake from Jack's late mother that he always wore. Jack left. No hug, no farewell words. Just the silent figure of his father standing on the old wooden porch watching him go. Years passed. Jack became successful, built his own company, and lived in a big city. His father didn't own a smartphone, didn't use social media, and never once visited him in the city. Jack was always busy and only called home a few times a year. Short, polite conversations, nothing more. Then one night the phone rang. "Your father has passed away." Jack returned. The small, old wooden house was still there. The door still creaked as it always had, but the window seat was empty. No father gazing out across the fields. While sorting through his father's belongings, Jack found a dusty old box hidden behind a drawer. Inside were unsent letters filled with clumsy, heartfelt words of love, written by his father at every stage of Jack's life. When he started first grade, when his voice changed, when he graduated high school. Cut-out newspaper articles, photos of Jack at the ribbon-cutting ceremony of his first architectural project. Old photographs of father and son standing in the cornfield. On the back of one photo, in shaky handwriting, "Jack, age 7. Today you smiled for the first time since your mother passed." Jack sat in silence for hours. The tears wouldn't stop. His father never said, "I love you," but had lived his whole life proving it. Jack gently placed the old box on his father's altar. As the golden evening light poured over the wooden roof, he whispered, for the first time in his life, "I love you too, Dad.